All right, and we are back with another Syndicate video, and things are coming to a head. The last video was nothing but just pure adrenaline rush, gunfight. And I think we finally beat the game. I assume with just how much gamer score we got for beating this level, we will see. And as you can see from the last match, from the last video, or at least the thing we just played, also I'm recording right afterwards, we got into fights, man. We got into some big fights, man.
Without a memory of conscience, you think you can install one now, after the fact? You think you can retrofit a morality after what you've done? She put you up to this, didn't she? You're taking orders from her now.
Well, yeah, she's my girlfriend. Whoa. These are the characters that you play with from the multiplayer. The multiplayer mode that they put offline that they shouldn't have never done. Yeah, these Webb and I forgot the other one, but I know Webb is one of them. You actually play with these characters.
Sorry, Kilo. Like the man says, gotta get with the program.
Oh, look at that. What is that? What does that mean? Oh. Can I not use my dart overlay? Please tell. I have no bullets. Nice, awesome. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I have no cover. I didn't even run around. I had no bullets. Hold on. Pull it back, run it back. Okay, that makes sense. All right, that was a good run on her. Come on now. I need more shotgun ammo, please. Thank you, appreciate it. Oops. This should be it. Resurrect? Let me get my dart back up real quick, because I think I know what I need to do. Wait, hold on. What? Hold on. Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean resurrect? Am I just supposed to hold on? Wait a second. Dude, what am I supposed to do? Is this EMP? Okay, maybe it is. Okay, hold on. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, dude, what am I supposed to do? They can resurrect, man. I can't do that. I know in the multiplayer mode you can do that with your friends, so I thought taking them both out at the same time might have done it. I guess not. We'll figure it out. Ah, I see now. I gotta get rid of him first. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep the laser weapon since it actually does work. Okay. I need more shotgun ammo, and I'm gonna run over here and grab none of it. Nice. Well, here, let me go ahead and knock homeboy down. First, let me grab this. Go. Okay, I'm gonna knock homeboy down. There we go.
Break the pair bond, Kilo. Finish your kill.
Okay. There we go. Oh, man. We did it.
You're just a pile of meat with a crappy chip.
I fought you before. You don't look too different from what I fought in the past. I'm sorry, you just used backfire on me? I apologize. What did you just do? All right, I'm gonna have to wait for him to get up close. Okay. Here we go. Nope. No. Whoa! Ah! Raise cover! Raise cover! Okay, let me take that thing down. How many more bullets do I have left? All right. Yeah! I gotta grab this. I gotta grab it. There we go. I need a lot more cover. Okay. Do not want to start this over. I do not. Okay. He's vulnerable. Here we go. Come here. You're mine. Oh, never mind. I can't defend myself. I'm just gonna take these punches. Oh, that's me. Do I take his chip? Sorry.
You can't fight the syndicates. We are you. We're your dreams and desires, killer. We're the wants you don't even know you have. We're the void inside you ache to fill from the moment you're born to the hour you die. We're the future of the human species, Kilo. You can't fight the future.
Approaching Jack Dillon's office.
Is that the best you can do? You think whatever down zone custom wetware that bitch put in your head is gonna crack my chip?
Remote override detected. Something is wrong. Oh God, they're here.
I'm a Syndicate executive, Kilo. You can't stop people like me.
System shutdown initiated.
No. No. Yeah, everything's offline.
Gorgeous. All right.
I still made it, punk.
God damn you, Kilo. I gave you everything, didn't I? I took you away from those dregs you called parents. I opened the doors in your head. I gave you the heights. I gave you the world. And this is how you repay me? For what? For Lily Drawl?
Yes.
For that down zone ingrate whore?
Okay, chill.
Look around you, Kilo.
But yes.
You see what she's done? The towers are burning. Eurocorp is burning. Because of her. Because of you. I made you, Kilo. I had you custom wired for a purpose, and I can pull your fucking plug like any other machine.
Kilo?
When you and that bitch are both dead and buried, we're gonna rebuild the enclaves on your stupid down zone bones. Unmarked graves. Under poured concrete, Kilo. You've got my promise on that.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Such a shame.
I didn't even touch you.
Sorry, Kilo. Guess you got used again. I lied about the chip meltdown, sorry. I needed you up here to take Denim down, but I cut your dart loose from Eurocorp back in the down zone. They can't touch you now.
Did I touch him?
I wonder what you'll do now that you don't have any orders.
I was hoping to be with you. I mean, that was the whole point of me doing all of this. I don't even get a kiss or nothing? Yo, what are you talking about? Aw, dude, what are you talking about? I don't even get a kiss now? You don't even give me a good ending? Okay, all right. And as the dubstep plays, we have reached the final chapter and the ending of Syndicate. Okay. Where do I begin? So far, the game itself, in terms of style, sound design, level design, is by far top notch. I enjoyed shooting my way through the clubs. I enjoyed the very first level with the more urban environments. Some of the middle levels, when you're going through some of the other like right after you leave Cayman Industries, it got a little, some of the levels got a little repetitive there, but the gunplay and gameplay was still good. I do have my gripes with it, unfortunately. This is possibly the most gripes I've had with any game we played on this channel. And it's because of the fact that since I played on the harder difficulty, the developers didn't really do a good job of making sure that the NPCs were a lot more smarter to fight, rather than, you know, I do less damage, they do, you know, well, they do more damage, I do less damage. So I didn't really have much of a fun. I think if you play this game on the normal difficulty, to whereas bullets actually do things, I feel you will have much more of a fun time playing, in my opinion. But unfortunately for me, as I've played through this game, and it kind of accumulated down to, especially after I got a certain ability that allowed me to, when I do melee executions, I get my health back. Since no one dies to bullets, and it takes a full magazine to put anyone down, and even 2 mags to put more, you know, upper echelon enemies down, and even more magazines to protect even upper echelon enemies down, I had to pretty much use my melee to pretty much get through most of it. So I would pretty much use 2 systems, especially in the very end. I would use dart, or my slow-mo mode, that gave me a shield, health regen, and armor. And then I would run in front of people as I'm low on health, and I would just melee everyone or execute them to get my health back. And so it didn't become the very beginning was great because bullets did actually do things, but then once bullets just became obsolete thanks to the difficulty, or at least the terrible difficulty spike, I didn't really have much fun running around the levels and stuff as much as I did. I wish that the developers wouldn't have put in that one thing that when you do executions, you get your health back. That should have been taken out of the game. And they should have made the NPCs much more smarter. The AI is not, I wouldn't say smarter to fight. It's just like I said, I jump out into the open, I get shot twice, I'm already about to die. I shoot them with an entire magazine and they still stand there shooting without even flinching. And that became extremely unfun near the end, and especially when I was on that rooftop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the clip in there, but if you look at the rooftop after I was done, there were at least about 40 to 50 bodies. And just imagine one magazine is for at least one person. I had to go through 50 mags pretty much just to drop every single person. Or I could just go into slow-mo mode and just melee as many people as I possibly can. And that necessarily wasn't fun. I am not going to lie, that was not fun for me. And so this is, like I said, this is possibly one of the lowest rated games I'm probably going to be putting out, because it started off, oh, look, there's my name right there. Is my name. Okay, cool. It's under the production babies. Cool. But yeah, this is probably going to be one of the lowest scores I'm ever going to give to a game, because it was fun in the very beginning. I really enjoyed the beginning parts. The quality of the cutscenes and stuff never went down. The quality of the combat in terms of like its animations and the way that it was presented never faltered. Unfortunately, the upgrade system and the dart system and the terrible balancing of the harder difficulty is pretty much what killed this game for me. I am not really much of a person to love fighting bullet sponges unless it's in one of those type of games. But this isn't. This is supposed to be one of those hyper realistic pinpoint accuracy shot type of games, or at least that's what I thought it was going to be. But it didn't turn out like that during the middle and the end. So we give 3 scores around here. If I can give a few more thoughts about the story itself, because I feel like that's also important. I said gameplay is fine up until you get to the middle and to the end if you're playing on hard. Regular and easy might be the best difficulty to play on, because that means your bullets actually do the damage it's supposed to do, but you don't also want to be too tanky because it makes it easier. So play it on regular. But yeah, gameplay is fine up until a certain point, which that is on harder difficulty is what's really dropping the score. Sound design is great. I love the way the guns feel, nice and meaty. I love the graphics, or if you want to say the artistic style, great artistic style. The art team went off on this. And then we gotta talk about the story. Now, for me, the story itself does make a lot of sense on what Homegirl was doing and why, and our connection that we had in the very beginning. Unfortunately, without spoiling too much, because again, I try my best to do these without spoilers, it didn't give me the satisfying ending I was looking for, personally for me. Now, for most people who don't want to go in for story purposes, you're gonna have a lot of fun, especially if you play on regular. But for me, I do believe that the story was great, and it really fumbled. It extremely fumbled the ending. I don't know what the writing team was thinking when they had her in because she was written one way in the very beginning, and then at the very end, completely different. Unless she was trying to be manipulative so she could use me as a weapon, I guess, would be nice, I guess. But I don't know exactly what her personality actually is, because there's no consistency in her character from beginning to end in terms of how she felt toward the main character, in my opinion. Though, maybe I might have missed some things internally within the campaign, but again, like I said, I'm trying not to spoil the actual plot itself. I'm just talking about character consistency. The character consistency was completely off. Therefore, for me, I did not have a fun time with the story within getting a satisfying ending. So that's also something else too. And so, as I've said before, we give 3 scores around here. So I'm going to give I guess I'll start with the casual score. If you are a casual gamer and you're coming in and you're playing something like Syndicate, I do believe you can have fun, but this is not going to be a memorable experience, unfortunately. Nothing in this game screams memorable experience. So unfortunately, I can only give this for the casual score. The 5 is the middle ground. For me, it's like it's the middle ground. It's average. You know what I mean? It's like that's just kind of where you want to that's where you want to start and then ramp up. You know what I mean? And so for the casual viewer, I'm gonna have to give it a 5. It's average. I would even say it's below average, honestly. But with the gunplay and the the story and the quality that you do get, I don't believe that anybody who plays this is going to be a super fan of it. It doesn't really have enough lore. It doesn't really explain enough in its story. It doesn't really have, in terms of gameplay, it doesn't give enough for someone to want to replay it. If that makes any sense. I can see a casual, because again, they like being, they do like being talked to. The casual audience doesn't really care about context. The casual audience doesn't really care about sound design. The casual audience doesn't really feel about, but what the casual audience likes, they love easily digestible, pill-sized type of story. That's why Grand Theft Auto or anything by Naughty Dog or PlayStation, that's why a lot of casual gamers tend to flock towards those kinds of games, because they're able to feed them information in such an entertaining way. And so for me, this didn't carry any of the weight that those stories usually do. They didn't have any memorable characters, any memorable lines, any memorable enemies, and not much of a reason to want to become a fan of the series itself. Not because they didn't get a sequel, but because there's nothing necessarily here that the casual audience can easily grasp onto, that I can go off and tell somebody, hey, you should definitely get Syndicate because of this character or because of this gameplay or because of that. Only thing I can say is, yeah, man, it's just it looks like it has a high budget, but it doesn't really give off the vibes that it needs to keep the audience, the casual audience, gripped. You know what I mean? There are no political things talked about other than like the freedom that a business could give to an agent or to people. You know what I mean? There are poor people in the streets. There are politics in that way, in terms of what's happened when you don't get a chip and how you're kind of thrown off and shunned off into the ghetto. But that wasn't talked about enough. You don't spend enough time ground level. You're too busy shooting, in towers and, fighting, more of the upper echelon type of characters, and they're all boring. Unfortunately, none of them are really that interesting. And it's just bad guy is bad guy, and good guy is good guy, and girl is girl, and that's kind of how the story kind of goes. But no one has a personality outside of that. There are no slow moments or anything, and so that doesn't really give the casual audience much to latch onto. Now, for the fan score, these are going to be low. If you are a fan, because unfortunately EA hasn't put out any more of these, but I can say if you're a fan of first-person shooters, you're not going to have fun with this either. Because if you play on the harder difficulty like I do, because I'm a big first-person shooter fan, and you're looking for a nice challenge alongside a good story and alongside good gameplay, you know, I don't believe that this is going to be that game for you. There's so many other better first-person shooter games that you can't play that are more worth your time, like Doom. And this kind of reminds me of Doom a little bit, but Doom, even though I haven't played it, I can obviously see it's much and eons better than this, even though this came out in 2012. I would even say that Doom 3 does a better job, and that's on the same system, and it came out, I think it came out on the previous gen. Yeah, Doom 3 came out on the Xbox, on the original Xbox and PlayStation 2. I think just the original Xbox. And I think it does a better job as a first-person shooter, and its story and its art design, and getting people really gripped into the world and really wanting to care about what's going on in the world. And so for me, unfortunately, even as a fan, I think you might be disappointed. I don't even think you're even going to have fun as a person, someone who wants to play a good first-person shooter game with all the bells and whistles that just isn't just a shooting gallery. And even if you want to play for a shooting gallery reason, you're not going to like it. I'm going to have to give it a 4. Like, it was fun in the very beginning, but I don't believe that people who like first-person shooters are really going to remember this game. Now, if they still have their multiplayer mode, I believe that you can have a lot of fun there with your friends. But in terms of wanting to go back and play the campaign, no one's going to want to go back and play this, in my opinion. I don't see why anyone would want to. You would have to really like Cyberpunk or the story. But I don't see the gunplay bringing anyone back that's a fan of first-person shooters. And so this is my score now. And for me, with everything that I've said already, like I said, it's not a bad game. I don't think it is. I do believe it's boring, and that's kind of why it's middle ground. It's not offensive. And with me, with the way they didn't stick the landing with the story, at least give me that ending that I was kind of looking for, with character consistency. And I just didn't get it. And the whole point of me playing this game, and one of the reasons why I did enjoy it so much, was because of the way the story was ramping up from the very beginning. It started off at a 9. That's the thing. With the very beginning, it started off at a 9, but as the levels went on and enemies got tankier and the game got more and more exploitable with its abilities, it became not necessarily a snooze fest. It just became difficult for no reason, really. And so for that reason, I'm going to have to also give this a 4 out of 10. I cannot recommend this to anyone. This is unfortunately below average on the harder difficulty. And I think if I would have played on the medium difficulty, I might have had a better time. But the exploitable factors of the gameplay are still there. And if you can exploit a game, I don't believe the QA team really looked through and said that, yeah, we should probably take this out because it's going to make it a lot more harder. And we shouldn't make these enemies take an entire magazine to the chest in order to die on the harder difficulty. But I mean, I was hoping for a better experience, but I kind of didn't get one. So this is the lowest I've ever given. I mean, 4 out of 10 it's below average. 6 is good. 7 is great. 8 is awesome. 9 is amazing. And 10 is like, you know, untouchable. It's a masterpiece. But unfortunately, we're in a below average lane. And this is, I know scores can be a little weird for people because it's like, why would you score something after giving my review? But this is just a score is for casual people to get a nice pill-sized, you know, and be able to swallow a pill-sized review, you know, just in case you don't want to necessarily listen to me speak. You can see if you like the games that I like, you know what I mean? You understand why I don't like it. And if you know, do like these kind of games, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt. But I just don't, I think this game is just average. I think the casual audience might like it better, but anyone who wants to hardcore game, I don't think they're going to like it. And, you know, so that's why fans of first-person shooters might not like it. Because, you mean, first-person shooters like Left 4 Dead, you know, things like that. First-person shooters is like some of the James Bond games, you know what I mean? First-person shooter is like Halo, and like I said, Doom, and things like that, you know? So, just like, there's a lot of first-person shooter games out there that have done this better. So that is my review of Syndicate. It kind of fumbled at the very end. It definitely fumbled. Put these credits back on. It definitely fumbled. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of Syndicate, even though I didn't really have much fun near the end. And that's exactly why my score is so low, because I do not see myself coming back and playing this at all. Granted, I might play the very first level again just because I love the style. I might play it on like maybe easy mode, but that might not do that well. But I just don't see myself coming back and playing it. And I don't see, since I didn't get the ending I was hoping for, it really, like, it took my score down 2 points. Like, that ending was so bad. So even though I didn't really have a lot of fun with the ending, I hope you guys still enjoyed this playthrough of Syndicate. Mediocre, below mediocre experience. If you guys did enjoy, do all the things show you guys did enjoy. We'll be back with another playthrough very, very soon, and I'm excited to show you guys the next game we're gonna play. I can't wait to present it. And until then, you guys have a good rest of your day or night, depending on which side of the world you guys are on.